Buffalo Bill ain't got nothing on me. NERDSoul. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. And what is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, we about to get into another wonderful movie review for you. And today we're going to be talking about none other than Silence of the Lambs. Now, a little bird told me, hey, I know you watch Vudu. Did you know that Vudu has a whole bunch of free movies? And I was like, yeah, I think I saw it before, but I never really went through there. And I was told, hey, why don't you go through there, pick out a movie that either you would never watch or haven't seen in a while, and review it. And I haven't seen Silence of the Lambs in a very long time. And I think when I did see it, I want to say it was on like TNT or something like that. So I didn't get the real version. And so this is going to be real spoilery because Silence of the Lambs is like, I don't know, like 20 years old. So if you haven't seen it, you probably don't want to see it. And if you have seen it, then let's wrap. So Silence of the Lambs is a movie with Jodie Foster Anthony Hopkins. It has her as a FBI trainee. And of course, Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal, that's right, Lecter, the doctor himself. And the way this is directed is really cool because it does a very good job at the very beginning setting up who Jodie Foster's character is, Clarice, and how the FBI training program is without telling us. They show us. And, you know, people, I think a lot of times forget that film is a kind of it's a very visual medium. Like, of course, there's words, dialogue, and all that, but they forget sometimes how visual film is. And I like how they take the maybe like first 5 minutes or so to kind of show you that just like what a day in her life is like. And it's very cool. Of course, she gets this mission or this assignment to, hey, go talk to Hannibal Lecter real quick. There's this guy, Buffalo Bill, he's killing women and skinning them. You know, he can probably help us out with some stuff. And she goes, which is still weird to me because I know that she's like the top of the class lady and all that, but it just seems weird even now after watching it, like, yo, she's still like a cadet. So by the time, you know, she goes to meet, you know, Mr. or Dr. Lecter and everything, it's just, the movie drives home the point that, you know, she is a woman in a man's, you know, like FBI or a man's world or a man's, it's very boys club in everywhere she goes, whether it's like the police department, whether it's the FBI, whether it's the mental prison, I don't know, mental health prison, whatever. I know it's a mental place, but they got bars, all right? So it's a mental prison. But anyway, they really push that home and drive it home that like she's kind of by herself. And it's crazy how all these people act, because I know this type of stuff happens, and it's just weird because, you know, the energy that you take to try to, like, I don't know, be mean to women at work or something, it just, I don't know, you have energy for that, man? Like, dude, go detect. You a cop, detect something, man. Go stop a crime. Like, you... Anyway, that's a whole nother issue. But of course, the first time she meets Hannibal Lecter, since we're just going through our favorite moments in this movie, you know I've got to reference the love scene or the money shot, if you will. You know, she talks to Hannibal Lecter, but when she's leaving, there's this guy that is pleasuring himself, and he throws it on Clarice's face. And I've got to say, one, that's nasty. Like, if someone did, I'd literally have to like ammonia my face down. But you know me, I'm weird and crazy, so there's always another side to this coin. That guy has some pretty decent skill, because he got some distance on that joint. Like, okay, so he's in the cell and he's laying down. For him to like get the throw it was almost like that monkey that threw the doo-doo on people from like way down. I mean, dude got distance. Like, he was like, and it got her like all on the side of her face. Look, it's nasty. Look, I hope it didn't really show, but I think she probably got towelettes in her purse, but it was nasty. But another cool part is just to see how weird it feels now, because since I haven't seen it so long, how weird it feels to be out by yourself at night. Because Buffalo Bill just looks like a normal guy. It's like, oh, can you help me out? I'm trying to move some stuff. Next thing you know, you're getting punched in the head and you're getting killed at some kind of house in the middle of nowhere. Like, it makes you extremely skeptical of anyone at night. Like at night, like, what you doing at night? It's like, fool, what you doing at night? But still, to the ladies out there, just, keep a shank on you, man, because you never know when you might have to use that joint. But moving on, one of my favorite parts of this is just how Hannibal Lecter kind of like frees himself from the cage that he's in when they move him to, I think they move him to Tennessee. Yeah, it's Tennessee because after, Clarice lies to him about the senator deal and taking her daughter, they go to Tennessee and finds out it's a lie and all that good stuff. But dude not only kills two, it's always the guards, man. It's always the guards that just get killed. They ain't doing nothing, mind their business. Look, both of those guards, matter of fact, this is a big shout out to my boy Stephen Lemieux. Both of these guards they had joined the force together and they were about to retire. They had 2 weeks to retirement and they had saved up all their money and pension and stuff, and they were saving it up because they were gonna go buy a house on the lake in somewhere that has nice lakes. And they were going to go buy the house, and they were going to live out their days just wonderful with their wives and just, kick it and barbecue. And they were very good. They always gave to charities and stuff, and they still got killed, man. What did they do? They didn't even treat Hannibal Lecter wrong. Like, he couldn't just knock them out and then slide out. He had to kill both of them, man. Like, okay, maybe if you split the difference, just kill one and keep the other one alive. But he killed both of these guys, and let me tell you how nice these guys were. They came in, they brought him his food. He said, please mind my drawings. Dude even rolled up his drawings for him all night and sat down. He's like, there you go. And then Hannibal Lecter still killed him. He bit one dude in the face, ripped his face off, used his face as his face, and then he took the other dude and killed him. He like stomped him and hit him with a bat. The little, the nightstick, hit him with it, a whole bunch of stuff. And that's crazy, especially for being a regular nice cop. So we're going to pause for the cause real quick and remind you guys that you can find me and all this craziness on Black Hollywood Live. That's right, where they do after shows, celebrity interviews, sports talk, geek, nerd, tech, all that cool stuff. That's right, and you can find it on blackhollywoodlive.com. And after you check them out there, you can keep up with them from week to week with brand new videos on youtube.com/blackhollywoodlive. So I know you guys are waiting for one of my final, because I got to get my score and I got to talk about some more of my favorite moments. Well, there's really only one more favorite moment. And Precious is just a poodle just trying to do its thing. Poodles can't help who their owners are. Precious don't know that Buffalo Bill is killing women. Precious is just eating kibbles and bits. But that senator's daughter, though, she's a smart one. I've got to give her props for a woman who was kidnapped out of the blue and waiting in the bottom of a well. I've got to give her props for being able to be like, you know what? He's been starving me and I feel weak, but I'm going to tie a little chicken bone to this thing and I'm going to get Precious down. And she actually got Precious to not only come to the well, but dragged her butt in there and said that Precious broke a little baby foot or paw or something, a little ankle. And Buffalo Bill is going crazy. I can't believe the plan worked. Even the second time I'm watching, I'm like, that dog ain't gonna fall for that. Dogs ain't that hungry. Oh, yes, they are. Dogs are that hungry. Beware. If you got a dog and somebody might have a bone around, be worried because they might put them in the well. But this movie is dope. I've got it, even this long and this far removed, because I think they had another film in Red Dragon, I think. But this film is just dope, man. I gotta give this joint straight up 5 stars, because from a detective standpoint, from your horror standpoint, from your kind of like mystery standpoint, there's so much to get from this movie. It's a lot of fun. I knew I just flew through my favorite moments because it's a spoiler. This movie is super old, so you guys, I'm sure, have seen it. If you haven't, just I only told you my favorite part, so just go watch the movie anyway. It's real cool, and there's like 2 sequels or semi-sequels. But I still love this movie. It's weird seeing Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins so young, but it's very, very cool. So, hey guys, let me know what you thought about Silence of the Lambs, and also your favorite part of Silence of the Lambs. Right down there in them comments. Holla at me, I'ma holla at you and let you get on with your day. So head up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right, check me out. All my videos are there, from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. And don't forget to hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. And don't forget to get one for them playettes. And a big thank you for all of you that hit me up on patreon.com/thatnerdsoul. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share That Nerd Soul. That is right. There is no other way that I can tell you like what you are watching. And you know them shout outs got to go to LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves and be good to each other. And don't trust nobody moving furniture in the middle of the night. Peace.